Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to make a crystal grid, and these crystal grids have an intention. So my crystal grid's intention will be for happiness and abundance and celebration, because I've noticed the earth could use a bit of a boost. Some people are getting really down and stuck and just feeling just kind of blah. So my crystal grid is sort of matching the spring energy and growing and flourishing and getting out of the muck. So that's my intention. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is create an intention. So create an intention for your crystal grid. Okay, so this could be just a general feeling that you want to create. It could be a manifestation of a specific thing, but you want to create some sort of intention that you want your crystal grid to accomplish. So it's sort of like the program of your computer. Okay, so it's the computer program that you want to basically train your crystals to do. Okay. The next thing I do is I pull out Oracle tarot cards. I'm a very visual person, and visualizing with the energy of what you're trying to create, I think is really good. Also, I just pull them, so I let Spirit give me a message for my crystal grid. So here's the cards that I pulled out. I pulled out 5, so that's quite a lot. Usually I do about 3, but you don't want more probably than 5, because, I mean, unless you have a big table, okay, or big space. So here's the cards I pulled out. So I have Stand in Your Power, that came from Magic of the Unicorns. I pulled out Healer of the Ages, which is from Energy Oracle cards. I pulled out Earth Healing from the Lightworkers Oracle. I pulled out Soul Writing. I love this card. Love this card. From Starseed Oracle. And I pulled out Surrender to Sweetness. Oh, no, I messed up. Soul Writing is from Secret Language of Light. And Surrender to Sweetness. There we go. From, okay, so we have Surrender to Sweetness from the Starseed Oracle. Okay. So, from these cards, I can tell that with the Stand in Your Power, it says be passionate about your vision. Okay. I also have the Healer card, so I'm gathering that I'm supposed to focus more on healing. And being a healer, Earth Healing, so to concentrate on sending out love light to the earth and spending more time with that towards the earth as a whole, and not just myself, but for the collective. So be more passionate about my vision as a healer, I believe, and healing the earth. And then we have soul writing. I do keep getting messages about spending time reading and creating books. And then we have Surrender to Sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So spend more time, I think, just playing and being out in nature, possibly, and just really being in the moment, being more gratitude and finding pleasure in what I'm doing. So those are my cards, okay? Next thing you want to do is you want to go around and gather some crystals and some little things that you can bring into your grid. So you can be very creative, so they don't all have to be crystals. So for instance, I gathered an angel, fairy, a flower, pyramid. So I will show you more about what I did gather when I'm creating the grid. But you also want to gather some crystals. You can gather more than what you'll actually use. Get a piece of paper or a notebook, and you want to break down even further with your intentions. So my crystal grid's intentions are joy, abundance, and celebration, and that's the general intention, but then you want to get more specific. So I grabbed a fun colored pen. So you don't want to be fun with this and creative. Okay, you want good energy. So as you can see, I am wearing my Be Happy shirt. I'm having these earrings with suns. So you do want to just be fun about this. I also have citrine and amethyst bracelet. Okay, so you want to build that energy as you're just even preparing. So I was more specific. I want energy and elevation. So I want to raise my vibration. Okay. I want prosperity. Prosperity, and I'm going to add abundance. And let's get even more specific. I'm going to put money. So I want abundance in everything, but I do want more money. Okay. Creativity, inspiration, joy, fulfillment, and movement. Okay. I want movement in my life. All right. So we want to be pretty specific, but pretty general as well. So we don't want to put, I want movement, and movement is the specific thing, or we want to be more general because we do want to leave it up to the universe to give us the highest intent. If we let our ego be very specific of, like I need $10,000 and I need it from, this specific thing, then that's not leaving it up to the universe and it can be limiting and holding us back. Okay. So, all right. So that is the preparation work pretty much, although you do want to cleanse your crystals. Okay, so you can cleanse them with sage. You can use a crystal bowl to cleanse them as well. You can put your crystals in the sun for a while, though do be careful because sometimes crystals can lose their color when you do place them in sunlight. I'll actually show you a crystal that was in the sun too long, and it's really sad because now it's just lost its pretty color. So this is my amethyst, and sadly it has lost its pretty purple color that used to be because it was in the sun too long in the window. Okay, so this is what can happen when you do place crystals in the sun too long. Some crystals are fine. You can do your research Googling. Some crystals are okay. Black crystals are okay in the window. But this is why I use sage pretty much. I will put my crystals out in the sun for just about like 15 minutes. Half hour is probably okay, but yeah, you don't want to just leave it on the window, let it be there for hours. Okay, especially in direct sunlight. You can also place your crystals in Himalayan salt or soil. I'm going to try this. My guides did tell me that the really best way to cleanse a crystal is putting it in dirt. So if you live on the land and you actually have land that you own, you can bury your crystals. It's a really, really great way. Or what my guides are telling me to do is to gather, just go outside and gather some dirt, and then you can put it in a bowl and keep it overnight, bury your crystals. So I'm going to try that, see how that goes. I have used the salt method. That was pretty good. But the easiest method is just the sage, I believe, and I do use a crystal bowl as well. Okay, so now we're going to go into my room, and I will show you the little area that I'm going to make my crystal grid, and I'll lead you through that. So this is my crystal grid. Apologies, I have to show this after it's already been made because I completed the video and then discovered that my audio was all muffled because of the microphone I was using. I have figured out the problem with all these audio problems. It is the microphone that I'm using. I have to be straight across from it, otherwise it's muffled. I cannot be to the side. So I'm using a different microphone. So apologies, you have to see this already made. Okay, so let me explain the process here though. So you do want to take your pictures, okay, and you want to put those down. All right, so I put my soul writing here, propped it up. I put my surrender to sweetness here, earth healing, stand in your power, healer of the ages. Then I placed crystals down for each one of my intentions. So I put this crystal for my abundance and prosperity and for money. I was guided by my higher self to put the larger crystal for that instead of my little green aventurine. Don't limit myself. So I put that for prosperity. I put my Argonaut down for energy and elevation. I put my tangerine quartz for creativity and inspiration. I put my citrine for joy and fulfillment. And then I put this Argonaut with a tree symbol for movement and growth. Okay, so I put a crystal for each of my intentions, and then I just played around and I made sort of a focal point here with the angel. It went really well with the angel on the soul writing and the angel here in earth healing. She's sort of I kind of see her as the guardian for the celebration. I thought the flower looked good in there. I put this crystal here with the spiral for movement. And I put some herbs here for prosperity. And I just kind of played around. I put each little crystal here around the Metatron cubic star. And this is a fire quartz, rose quartz, has some selenite. This is a citrine amethyst. And I have the little fairy here. Just kind of gives it a spring feel. And I did put the green with the green. I thought that was pretty nice. And I did put the green aventurine here with the green here. So there's an artsy feel to this. And then the candle goes in the middle here. But before I light the candle, what you want to do is you want to charge your crystal grid. So I have here a selenite wand. Although you can use your hands, you can use a pendulum, but the idea is to charge this. And so how you charge this is that you want to bring in your higher self and or an angel or a guide, and you want to bring them in, bring in some energy, and you want to go clockwise because we are bringing in energy, not sending energy away, right? We are not cleansing, we are bringing in and charging. So you do want to go clockwise, and I go in a spiral. Okay, so I did this over and over with my intention. I kind of do a little, got kind of playful here with a little dance in the middle. And you just want to do this over and over until you feel like it is really charged. And what I did then was I did some reiki with the crystals, holding an intention here to spread joy and happiness to my life, but also to the life around me. So my neighbors, because I felt the neighbors could use a bit of a boost and some juice. And then I was inspired to give it to the store nearby, but all just for the highest good, only those that are ready for it, and only to those who really are open to it. So that's what I did. And then what I'll do is I will light my candle. I have a happiness candle here. And pray over this for 7 days. Okay, at least 7 days. So every day, just yet again, holding that intention for the joy, happiness, abundance, and celebration, and spreading that into my life, but also the life of the collective, and as well as those around me. So I would then call in my higher self or call in the angels, or both. Just call in your spiritual team and ask them to aid you in this intention for whatever it is that you're calling in. And so that is how you would do a crystal grid. And you just want to have fun with it. You just want to play around and be lighthearted about it. Probably no matter what your intention is, you just want to create that really good energy behind it. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope, feel free to share some information about some of your crystal grid ideas, and even if you want to share any pictures, if you want to email me, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see some pictures too. And so you can do that at ascendedcreation@gmail.com. You can go to my website to email me, ascendedcreation.com. So, all right, awesome. Hope you have a very happy day.